Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. There is a few things I want to cover in this video from the test server, from the new update, link in the description if you want to get onto it. But firstly, we do have a Sophia skin in the game. It's actually quite nice. We'll take a look at that. We do have Xolrath and Orthros in the Challenger store. We'll just take a quick look at that, look at the cost. And then also, now this, I did not expect it to be this good. Now, reading it, it sounds like Lilith have come up with a genius solution to what seemed like an impossible problem. It looks like everyone is going to be able to eventually permanently have all the dimensionals without actually permanently owning them. It's actually brilliant. I read it and because I was thinking of solutions the whole time for this problem, and this is better than anything I could have come up with. But let's get into it. Okay, so first up we do have the Sophia skin. Let's go take a quick look at the Sophia skin. That's not Sophia. Where's Sophia? There she is. Here we go. So it's one of those ones, it's not like a massive change. I've always stated that in skins, I like to see a massive sweeping change to the art style and, colors and stuff like that. But this is kind of like the Talene skin. I feel like this skin is like a really nice upgrade to her. And I actually like the skin as opposed to the base skin. And they didn't overhype it like the Talene. And this is where the Talene skin would have gone real well in this same situation if they just dropped it in the game. Obviously, there was all the drama because everyone was getting hyped for it. I still love the Talene skin. And I really like this one. I think it looks really clean. I think the in-game sprite looks nice with it too. I just think it's pretty cool. So let me know what you guys think about the skin. Like I said, I actually like it. So moving on from that, we have the store. So let's jump over here to the store and take a look at the Challenger store. And as you can see, Xolrath and Orthros in there for 250,000. So that's pretty much the price point I expected them to come in at. Honestly, I'm tempted to do, because after the Bissell Expedition, I'm going to run a challenge with you guys on a fresh server for progression for about 3 months. We'll see how we go. We'll come up with details after it, but I feel like we'll do a fun little challenge. And I honestly think it's tempting to now almost build a PvP fun, and this isn't something serious, but a fun, because I've always loved Orthros. I mean, not Orthros, it's Linker. Xolrath, I've always loved Xolrath. He's just a really cool unit, good PvP viability, more so than campaign and stuff like that. So make a fun little PvP account where I can just mess around with Xolrath, but basically stargaze him and get him from the shop, because like I said in my previous one, I feel like if they add one more real premium unit into the shop, it becomes a supplementary thing. The shop becomes supplementary to your stargazing, where it just allows you to get things faster because there's so many options. Because to get all of these guys to Ascended through just stargazing, probably take you 4, 5, 6 years, I think. Don't quote the math. I didn't do it. So just made something off the top of my head. But I feel like I actually really like this, in that I feel like eventually it will just become a supplementary thing to stargazing. It's not oh, don't get these guys because they're in the shop. There's going to be so many that it's just buy them from the shop while you stargaze them. You'll finish them quicker and then you can move on to the next one. Really cool idea. But however, unfortunately, Xolrath isn't one of those units that's in the top 4 stargazing priorities. None of these guys are, so we'll have to see how it pans out. I still think there's arguments to be had for Flora to go first because she's just so cheap. I wouldn't stargaze Flora though, she's too cheap. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. Anyway, the big thing we want to look at is if we go over here to friends and we go, look, it normally had mercenary, now it has short term, now it has garrisoned. Okay, so bear with me here. We're going to go through the instructions and talk about it. It will take some more testing over about 5 months for me to get this completely down pat, but I like it. Okay. Players can send mercenary hiring requests to their friends or their guildmates. If they approve the request, the corresponding heroes may be hired out to the requesting player. Players can loan out one mercenary hero to a maximum of 5 friends, with each loan period lasting 30 days. This little bit here doesn't make sense to me. Players can reapply to hire the hero when there are 30 or fewer days remaining. So like to me, that says you can hire them for 30 days, but if there's 30 or fewer days remaining, you can instantly rehire them. So you could technically do 5 rehires in one day. Like I don't get this last sentence there, but I'm not very smart, so bear with me. Moving on. 3, an expense of 100 dimensional stones are required each time a player wants to hire a hero. After a particular hero has been hired 6 times, they will no longer require dimensional stones. Remember that. Dimensional stones, we'll look at the exchange in a second. Dimensional stones can be exchanged at the top right of the page. A maximum of 200 dimensional stones can be exchanged per month, per calendar month. Now, the thing with this is, you can actually, so that means you can get 2 units like this, Irons and Albedo. Not bad. Does get a bit expensive. We'll talk about costs and stuff like that in a minute. Players can simultaneously send up to 5 hiring applications to their friends or guildmates per specific hero. So you want an Irons, you can ask 5 people for an Irons. All higher heroes are level 1 and have ascension tier of elite. Hired heroes will need to be leveled up and soul fused. Once the loan period has ended, the degree of progression reached with the hired hero will not be affected. However, they will not be able to be used in battle until players rehire them. While on loan, garrison mercenaries are viewed as a player's own hero and suffer no limitation when used in battles. Players cannot hire heroes from friends that have not been online for 7 days. Each time a player loans out a garrison hero, I don't know why I said garrison there, it wasn't even it. You know, I put my own stuff in, leave me alone. They shall receive 40 companion points. A maximum of 200 companion points can be attained per month, so you can get 20 pulls on the friendship banner from loaning these out. Now, the thing with this that I will test eventually, but I want to get more guild coins, is while on loan, garrison mercenaries are viewed as players' own heroes. So, and when it says when the time ends, like no progress is lost, I actually think you equip your own gear to them, you upgrade their furniture, you upgrade their signature item. They are essentially your hero, except you just have to mercenary them off a friend every month. Now, after 5 months, what was it, 6 months? After 6 months, I think. Okay, there we go. That took me a long time to find. Yeah, so once they're hired 6 times, they will no longer require dimensional stones. What I would really hope is after the 6 times, you don't actually even have to apply anymore. It's like you apply for a long term and then you just have them there permanently. It would remove the feeling of having to mercenary them every month. I feel like that would be cool. But hey, if you still have to just go, guys, can I have it every month? Like, it's not bad. It's honestly not that bad. So the question becomes, how much do they cost? So I have done a little math for you guys. Could be wrong. Nah, I'm pretty solid on this one. Tell me if I'm wrong, please. So here we go. The exchange for dimensional stones. Now, just don't get confused. The top is 200 because you can hire 2 heroes. It only costs 100 to hire a hero. So I've done some math for you guys. Here it is. Now, guild coins. This one seems like the one that you're going to want to do the most of. Guild coins, yes, it's gear and stuff like that, but they're very easy to accumulate, well, compared to the others, and they don't affect you collecting heroes. Yes, it affects gear, so you may want to mix it up over the months, but for me, guild coins, it just seems like the most optimal to exchange. I'll wait until someone does some really calculated math and goes, this is the exact thing. You should do 63 of these, 7 of those. And you know what I mean? We'll wait. But to me, guild coins are very, very cheap in this sense. So to do the monthly purchase, it's going to cost you 52,000 guild points, which is really cheap. When you consider, when we jump over here and we go into the guild store and you're looking at like 33,000 for an upgrade piece, it's like 40 something thousand for a tier 2 upgrade. I think it's like 42,000. You're basically losing, we'll call it 2 pieces of gear, a piece of gear and a half, or a tier 2 upgrade and a quarter. That's what you're losing every month to get this. So it's not too bad. I feel like guild coins are the sweet spot, like the thing you just want to max out every time. And that's why for me, unfortunately, actually we can look in the exchange, I don't have many guild coins at the moment, and I really want to just use a bunch of guild coins. So I'll wait. It won't take me too long to save some up because I've just been buying gear as soon as I have enough. So I will save that up and do that. But Moving on from that, we scroll down. Boom. Lab coins. So lab coins are going to cost you, if you do 34 of them, it's going to cost you 27,200 lab coins every month to do it, which the total of 6 times till you don't have to do it anymore would be 163,000. Now, yes, that is a little expensive, but still pretty cheap in my opinion, considering you missed the event and they're giving you a chance to get exclusive heroes again. So I think that's pretty cool. So 27,000 per month doesn't actually seem like much. If you don't like refreshing the store, especially as a new account, as you can see here, like look what I've done on this account. So I've got like 2 days left until the exchange, but I've got 108,000. This is a fresh account, remember. I've bought a Shamiro to food. I've bought a Screg because Screg is life, and I've bought my Arthur pieces. Now, I didn't want to spend the 1,000 to refresh, so yes, judge me how you will. I bought a Shamiro to food. I was desperate for my Stitchy, all right? Leave me alone. But I've still got 108,000. So, like, unless you're someone who's refreshing that shop, if you start fresh, like, it's honestly not that bad. You can probably just do these every month. And then just like, honestly, for this account, if we look at this, I spent 90,000 on buying heroes, which I really didn't need to. So I actually could have bought Arthur, refreshed it, bought it again, refreshed it, bought it again. So I could have bought 3 Arthur shards in this like month period, and then still had enough to go ahead and hire an iron. So I don't think it's too bad. The fact that this 163,000 isn't like an instant whack to your wallet and like it's saving you from having to refresh the shop, I don't think it's that painful. Moving on from that, we have hero coins, which are the same. Now, hero coins are a bit more expensive. So that is going to cost you like eight elite heroes. I don't like the idea of using hero coins as much, probably because I just like popping stones and it's fun. You know, it'd probably cost me 8 fodder units, but that's just me personally. Like I said, I'll wait for someone to do like exact math on it. And then we move from that, we do challenger coins. So challenger coins is going to be 90,000 per month. Now, the thing with challenger coins is I feel like Aziz is an important thing, and 90,000 per month isn't huge, but I feel like challenger coins are the ones I like to hold onto the most. Lab coins, like I said, when you're only doing 27,000 a month, it's not too steep. However, the way they've balanced it out is, you know, 27 is a bit below half of a, you know, your Arthur shards. 90,000 is a bit below half, actually a fair bit below half of an Aziz copy, but I just still find it much quicker to get Arthur than Aziz. So I'd rather keep working on those challenger coins. Like I said, eventually you might just stargaze Aziz at the same time, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't think there's any point stargazing Aziz yet as like your first unit, so I wouldn't stress about it. But for me personally, I honestly think guild coins with lab coins are the way I will do it every month. Every month, 52,000 guild coins, 27,000 lab coins, and I can have my irons. And because you're doing it monthly, it doesn't feel like a big hit to your bank account. You're not trying to store all those resources. I just feel like it's a nice system. I'm really keen to see what you guys think. This might be another one that I need to poll on the channel to see what people think about this feature, because like I said, I honestly think for an impossible problem, they've come up with a very, very nice solution. That's just like, I couldn't think of anything like this. And they've done it in a way where it's like, it's a bit more expensive at the end of the day. I think it's a bit more expensive. I can't remember exchange costs, but you know, it's a bit more expensive to get that one hero for new players, but they still have the chance to get it. And I'm pumped to do a challenge account with you guys and just mercenary and irons from the start and just stomp things like early on. I just can't wait to do an early game progression with irons. I mean, lab coins and stuff, you get so many early on from achievements and stuff like that. I might even just go like, as soon as I have enough accumulated between everything, I don't care what kind of coins they are, I'm just going to go ahead, get my irons and just try and ruffle stomp. Like, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, I think it's a really good solution if it works the way I believe it will. So we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. But once again, let me know. That is going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.